More than 15 million Americans are living with unpaid medical debt that's shown up on their credit reports, and it can make it difficult or even impossible to run your life. But as CBS's Nancy Cordes reports, a new rule could change that.
The world's best medical care doesn't come cheap. More than 40% of American adults say they're in debt due to medical or dental bills.
Every credit card I've applied for has denied me.
Carly Meir lives in northern Wisconsin. An emergency flight for a seizure when she was 18 left her $100,000 in debt. Her credit score is still below 500.
My husband and I are first-time home buyer. Well, he was a first-time home buyer. When they ran my credit, they're like, you can't even be on the loan.
All that is set to change due to a new rule just finalized by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The rule will prevent the 3 credit reporting agencies from including past due medical bills in credit reports. CFPB predicts the move will lift the credit scores of about 15 million Americans by an average of 20 points.
Medical debt does not predict whether you are a high-risk person to lend money to.
CBS medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
This is not people being irresponsible, going out shopping with their credit cards, spending more than they can afford. These are situations of life and death oftentimes.
Meir is hoping she'll finally qualify for a car loan. Her 3-year-old son has Down syndrome and sees a specialist 2 hours away.
I will admit, when I got the message today, I did get a little teary-eyed. I'm honestly in shock that it has happened, and I'm very grateful that it has happened.
The rule is set to take effect this spring. The banking industry, though, insists it's going to hurt borrowers by giving them access to more credit than they can afford. And GOP lawmakers are urging President-elect Trump to reverse all of these last-minute Biden rules and regulations. They say it's government overreach, and so this is not quite a done deal yet, Nora.
But medical debt, a big issue. Nancy Cordes, thank you so much.
I'm not into all that politics stuff, but here's what you can do. So first things first, you want to get access to your credit reports, all right? Very important. Once you get access to your credit reports, you want to find the accounts, the medical collections, all right? Now, you can either go to, if you already have an account with Identity IQ, or you can use annualcreditreport.com. Now, you can't use Credit Karma because you're going to need the account name and account number. It's going to be very important, all right? So here's just an example of a summary of somebody's credit report. Now, you find the collections, all right? And then here's what you want to do next, all right? Look for the actual account, the medical collection that has the account name and the account number, right? The account name is going to be at the top and the account number. Now, if you use annualcreditreport.com, all you got to do is just find the specific collections that's the medical collection and look for the account name and get the account number and do that for all 3 credit reports. You got to download it separately when it comes to your annualcreditreport.com, all right? Now, if you have another credit monitor, you can use that as well. But for right now, just as an example, find the account name, get the account number, and then from there, what you want to do is, of course, you want to create your letter, all right? Now, I'm going to walk you through this whole entire process, all right? So once you get your letter, here's what you want to do, okay? Put the first name, your middle initial, last name, your address, all right? And then subject, request for removal of medical debt from my credit report, all right? You're going to put today's date, all right? And then who are you talking to? Are you talking to Experian? Are you talking to TransUnion? Are you talking to Equifax, all right? Now look for your actual account and see which ones is being reported. Is it being reported on all 3 credit reports or just 2 out of 3? So you might have to create 3 separate letters, or you might have to create 1 or 2 separate or 2 letters. All right. Now once you figure out all the accounts, if it's on Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, all right, just put the say for an example right here. As you can see right now, this one being only reported on Equifax, all right? So I would just put Equifax right here. I'll put Equifax right here. And then from there, what you want to do is just say, you can, leverage this specific letter, take a screenshot, whatever. I'm writing to formally request for the removal of all medical debt listed on my credit report in accordance with the final rule issued by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau on January 7, 2025. This new rule, which amends Regulation 5 under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, prohibits the inclusion of medical debts on the credit reports provided to lenders and safeguard consumers from the we're going to start that part over. All right. I'm writing to formally request the removal of all medical debt listed on my credit report in accordance with the final rule issued by the. Oh man! All right. I'm writing to formally request the removal of all medical debt listed on my credit report in accordance with the final rule issued by the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau on January 5th, 2025. This new rule, which amends Regulation 5 under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, prohibits the inclusion of all medical debts reported to lenders and safeguard consumers, right? Now, I ain't gonna read all this, the rest of this, but now what you want to put is the account name and the account number, all right? Like I said before, get the account name and account number and action requested. Delete this account immediately in accordance with the CFPB's final rule, all right? Or you can put new rule, whatever you want to put, all right? Just in accordance with something, all right? Account name and account number, just list all the medical debt that you have on your credit report. And then, of course, sincerely put your first name, last name, all right? Now, after you do that, here's what you want to do next, all right? Let me show you. So you want to file a complaint with the CFPB. Yep, you want to file a complaint with the CFPB, all right? So create an account with the CFPB if you don't have an account with the CFPB. Now, once you have an account with the CFPB, you're going to log into your portal and you're going to say starting the complaint. And then once you do that, you're going to be on a screen that looks like this, all right? So what you want to do is click on credit reporting, all right? Now, once you click on credit reporting, now what you want to do is just scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on credit reporting again, all right? Now, what you want to do is click on next, all right? Now, from there, what you want to do is click on this specific one once it pops up right here. Improper use of your credit report, all right? Reporting company use your credit report improperly, all right? And now from there, what you want to do is, have you already tried to fix this problem? Either yes or no. Probably going to be no. If it's yes, just click on yes. Did you request information from this company? Either yes or no. If it's no, click on no. Or if it's yes, all right. Now from there, what you want to do is just put this specific verbiage, all right, into here, all right. Let me just basically break it down. So I discovered that medical debts are still being reported on my credit report despite the CFPB's final rule prohibiting such practices. This rule, which amends Regulation 5 under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, becomes effective on insert date and bans the inclusion of medical debts on my credit report provided to lenders. All right. The reported medical debts are negatively affecting my credit score and may influence lending decisions. All right. Now, as you can see, what will be a fair resolution to this issue? Now, here's a fair resolution to this issue, all right? Here's what you want to put. You want to put, I request the immediate removal of all medical debts from our credit report in accordance with the CFPB's final rule, all right? Now, from there, what you want to do is attach the letter that we just created, all right? Now, once we attach this specific letter, now what you want to do, of course, is look for, like, just say, if we're talking to Equifax, or we're talking to Experian, or we're talking to TransUnion, you want to look up these specific account companies' names. So, for example, Experian Information Solution, click on it, and then click on your social, click at name as it appears on your credit report, click on date of birth, and then fill in all that information, all right? And then from there, what you want to do is, you want to complain with another company? Yes, all right? And then from there, what you want to do is look up Equifax. You want to look up Equifax. Have you already tried to complain with this company? Either yes or no. Probably yes. Did you request information from the company? Either yes or no. No. And then from there, what you want to do is click on social, click on name as it appears on your credit report, click on date of birth, all right? Do you want to complain with another company? Either yes or no. Yes. If it's being reported on TransUnion, we're going to look up TransUnion as well. So TransUnion, this one right here, and then have you already tried to fix this problem with this company? Either yes or no. Did you request? Either yes or no. And then click on social, click on name as it appears on your credit report, and then click on date of birth, and then click on next. So here's what you want to do next, all right? You want to review everything. Make sure everything is good to go, all right? Now, CFPB is going to reach out to Experian, TransUnion, to Equifax on your behalf. Now, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax have 15 days to respond back to the CFPB, all right? Now, continue checking your portal, very important. Now, what's gonna happen is Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax is gonna sometimes ask for an additional time, 60 days. Now, usually it doesn't take 60 days for them to respond back to your initial complaint. So just give it time, continue checking your portal, and you're gonna see your medical debt being removed from your credit report and see your credit score increase. Now, what do you do next? You might run into a problem if you have other negative accounts on your credit report. And I wanna show you what to do next by watching this video right here. And I'm gonna basically walk you through the process of knocking the credit bureaus out.